Hi, this is Craig with BRN Web Tools, and I'm going to give you a brief overview about how you can work with the customizer. Now, you've already been acquainted with how to work on the front end of your website using the BRN Web Page Builder, but we're going to talk about how you can customize, and that is going to be found right here. This is going to take you on the back side of the website, not necessarily where the code is located, but where you can affect things such as your fonts and your colors universally across the website. You notice that this font here looks exactly the same as these up here, and you put a logo in, how it's big, and then it gets small right down there, just how all that works. So we can click on it right here, but when you sign into your website, you're naturally going to come to your dashboard first, and that is located over here under Appearance. You can go to Customize. So let that load. And now you are on the back end of the website where you get to customize everything. Now over here you have presets. You can use these to adjust the layout of your site. Be careful doing this because it'll change the colors and everything that you've already designed. If you don't like anything that you just did, like I'm not a big fan of what I just did to this website. You just hit X, and I don't want to save anything, and it'll be just as I left it. Right here, no changes. Anyway, so let's get back into there, customization. So you're going to avoid presets. The general area is where you're going to go to adjust your color. The accent colors for here obviously are two different shades of green to reflect those. You have your the fonts for your headings right here, and for your text, and you have your social links as well. The header area is very important on the customization factor, on the customization side of things. You can upload your logo right here with an image, and you get that from the library, or you can go with a text logo as well. Very possible up there in the top left, but the tradition is definitely to go with an image for your logo. No need to worry about the rest of those down there. The regular logo, image, regular, that's all you really need to worry about. Your nav style, that's going to be these right up here. So you'll be able to adjust your colors. You'll be able to adjust your font right here, the weight of it. You want the normal, bold. Some fonts have a little bit more of a selection. And then you can keep it regular, capitalized, uppercase, lowercase. You get the idea. That's where you're going to adjust everything about this right here. And then you have the nav layout. You can give more spacing in between it. Just move it around, for example. There you go. And a few things right here on the mobile side of things. So when we go to mobile view, we have currently a menu button. You can change that to a hamburger icon, and that will appear right up there in the top right. But I'm going to leave it exactly as it was. Get back out of here. And then the header style, that's where you're going to go to adjust the background color. You can give it a gradient, as you see right here. This color right here is a little brighter in the middle and then darker on the edges. That's because a gradient is enabled. When you disable it, you'll see that it's a very flat color right in here. Very flat. There is no change right there. So that's where you're going to adjust your color. You can also put a background image in instead of a color. And when the navigation is up here on the header, that bar area, there's not a bar beneath it. When it's up here, you're actually going to adjust your colors right over here. All other times, you're going to be adjusting your colors from the nav style right here. But in this case, which is probably the most common, your navigation will be off to the right of the logo, and you're going to want to change those inside the header style. You also have options to adjust your header layout. As we see, header right, navigation right, we can make it the navigation go to the left. You can put it beneath it. You can put it in line with the logo. That can be kind of tricky. You can make it vertical on the left or on the right. You get the idea. All those, and then you can change your transition from a fade, shrink. You can make it fixed. You can get rid of the fixed header where it stays at the top as you scroll through. So in this case, as I scroll, I left the header bar all the way up at the top. So you can adjust that and move through there, or we'll leave it where it's at. So that's a brief overview of the header, the general area. Your content, nothing really that you need to adjust through here. The defaults will serve you just fine. And that is most of this stuff you're not going to be working on, except for the menus. Come back for another video. We're going to be talking about how you can add and remove and adjust your page layout that are going to come right up here inside of your navigation. But that's all we got for the overview of how you customize a website. And when you're done, you click publish and go ahead and X out of here. And here we are. We see all of our changes are still intact. The only thing I changed is I adjust the spacing in between these right here. Everything is intact just as we wanted it to be. So that's all you got to do to customize your website.